Hello you guys, this is Colatius and Latius, and for this video, so I had to cut this video actually in two parts because I realized when I was going through the tabs, I'm like, oh, yeah, because it kind of has location. I think I looked up for doctors. I'm like, oh, okay, no, you all don't need to see addresses and stuff. So yeah, so let's go here. And look at this post. So this was surprising. I thought we were never going to get him or it would take another 500 years. But we finally got Zoo, the other one with Bai, for Starry Quarter. That means more. I'm actually surprised the mysterious dating is actually free because technically, I think for Bai, we only got his default suit as free. So obviously his default and the waiter one is, or butler, I guess, is the free ones, and then the rest you have to get. I don't know if they're gonna make one like you have to actually buy with money like they did for Buy, like $2, and then the other two like diamonds. So refreshing your memory, the last time we got buys Starry Corridor was Windflower Snow Moon, and I'm pretty sure that when things like this pop up, because honestly, I was expecting it to pop up even without a hell event, but I guess it makes sense that they will bring it with one. It's usually with bigger events. So in this case, and like I said, the time for a hell event is approaching like, yeah, next event. I am like almost 100% certain of it. I actually thought it was going to happen this week because of dates, but I think, and I'm still going to repeat myself, if I remember correctly, I think I said something along the lines of it's either going to happen the last week or the first week of February. And first week of February is definitely the last deadline if we're looking at dates again. So I guess it makes sense that they're going to bring this. And not only that, but it says as an early Happy Valentine surprise. So they're obviously going to be bringing this not on Valentine's Day, but early. So hypothetically, I expect if Nikki doesn't do that Windflower Snow Moon where they just posted like that welcome thing, but I still knew it was a hell of it because of the date of the addition of his Starry Corridor. It was like 4 or 5 days. Whenever we have a break between that mark of 4 to 5 days, guys, that's your indicator for a hell event. Otherwise, there's really no need for a 4-day break unless I guess there's another event ongoing in the server, and obviously they can't bring new events until that one is going or finished, even if it's an old event. So I expect the 31st, because this ends on the 30th. Yeah. I expect the 31st, honestly, for it to be a hell of an announcement. That means if it's going to be 4 days, so let's just say 4/31, 1, 2, 3. That means it's going to start on the 4th, or if it's 5 days, the 5th. That's like about 10 and 9 days before Valentine's Day. So it says as an early, surprise. Okay, surprise. I still think they're obviously going to be bringing this before Valentine's Day. So, yes. I also expect, I don't know. I mean, if they were going to bring it, wouldn't they have announced it by now? I was honestly going to think they were going to bring a new chapter. I mean, when was the last time they brought the new chapter? Was it with 4 myths? I don't remember, but it's been a while because all I know is I finished that suit that has 3 colors, the pink, the light blue, and the navy purple color. And obviously since I finished that and I'm farming for the lifetime suit, it's been a while since they brought a new chapter, I think. I believe so. So maybe we might get a new chapter, especially if they're going to bring actually, out of the hell events left, For God's Tree, that one's name, which I never remember, and the current new one, which actually is stupidly expensive. expensive. They really should not have made it that much. They should have still kept it at the cost of maybe the same as Four Dreams, because I think it's like 18,000. I'm like, oh boy. And that doesn't even include the moving suit. Hey, I don't think we're not getting that hell of it. That's not happening because it's brand new, and no, not happening. And there's been rumors going around that we might get that hell event that I think is pick and choose. It's actually the only remaining hell still that's the cheapest out of the 4 left. Because if you looked at the recharge for the Wasteland suit, they used that background for that suit. Now, if I've learned one thing, I've learned that backgrounds are a hint, but at the same time, I've learned they're not. So, yeah, although I can definitely see why people would think that, because why would they use that background, right? It's like, why don't you just use the other backgrounds? Why don't you just use a Wasteland background? Like the desert one, right? But they didn't. So I still don't think it's going to be that, not just for the background, but that event again is the cheapest hell we have currently. The other hells have, so from August to November we had 2 cheapest hell. I don't think they're going to throw the other cheapest again. I think they're going to go really big. I mean, like, really big. Considering with all these events that we got Miku, and then we got another pavilion, and then what the fuck happened last week? And then the return of this. I forgot about the mermaid event, and then they brought this one that was still almost 3,000, so that's, although it's a collab, that's, considering a hell is upon us, that's still a lot, guys, you know? And yeah, we got all of these things here. That's a lot. That's telling me, like, I think it's a coin toss between Four Gods and Tree of Memories. Now, people said with the male model, I think they brought the male model with Four Gods, but that doesn't mean anything because our server changes, so that don't mean shit. And especially since it's not anniversary either. So I honestly think, as annoying as it sounds, and as much as I don't care about Four Gods, I really hope it's honestly Four Gods next, just because we need that hell event to happen. It should have happened like 2 years ago, maybe last year. You know, we were bitching about Windflower, and then for the longest of time, Bloody Moon, but now we're bitching about Four Gods. I understand why. So yeah, I don't care about Four Gods, but that event, like, needed to happen, like, yesterday, okay? But if Nikki decides to play the, oh, we're gonna skip it game again, we're probably gonna get Tree of Memories next. Between the toss of Tree of Memories, I could have sworn this had a lot more comments on here, or just misremembering. Between the 2 toss-up hell events that I keep seeing requested, it's between Four Gods and Tree of Memories. And to be, it is 1K others. Oh, is it? That's false. Yeah, I think that's from Indonesia. Oh, this is okay. I'm glad I saw this video because I remembered now. Okay, so I think people said that with Four Gods and the male model also came one of the other really highly requested events, which is the Snake Sisters. So if they're gonna bring that, it could be Four Gods. But again, our server has shown that they shy away from traditional stuff, so don't be surprised if it's not Four Gods. So yeah, I honestly expect this to come soon too. Maybe, yes. Oh my god, 4 suits, like, you know, I'm so screwed because I really do want this. Well, between this, I think it's a pick and choose, because if it's a pick and choose, I'd rather just, like, get the puddle thing. I don't know if what are those bamboos? I'm sorry if they're not. And then the snake, because if it's not completion reward, I can just pick that and just go for her. She just looks more, I don't know, you know? So I'm going through this because, oh my lord, I can't wait. Honestly, like, depending on what event comes, what thing, I would love to buy this suit like ASAP. Oh look, that's Orion's host club. So we got you got one tally for that event. Actually, I think so. Wait, this one's free? I know this one is free because if I'm not mistaken, I think this dude came with Tree of Memories and that was a free quest. So, yes. Oh yeah, I think this one's free, but I think it takes a while to get. That's okay. If it's free, it's free, right? So, I don't think we're going to see this suit anytime soon unless if it comes with Tree of Memories. Because I think usually when they bring suits corresponding to their hell event that's for free, I think they have done that for all suits. I don't think they've actually gone afar from it. So if that's the case, I would expect, I think that second one came with Tree of Memories. So yes. Oh no, he's hot. Are they quoting Squidward? Bitch, I have been waiting for this suit for so long because I already told my dad like how much money I'm thinking of spending, considering if we're getting Tree of Memories. And not only that, but the last time we had a lucky bag was in June. So I really expect we're gonna get fucking hammered. And especially if it's with Tree of Memories, the funny thing is the server, the CN server, especially since it's not a cheap event. Even if you're not going for the background, it's still not cheap. It's fucking expensive. 13,000, and that's only for 4 suits. So while we all thought 4 gods or 4 wars, or is it 4 wars? Yes, was actually expensive. It's actually cheap because you get 5 suits and that 3 in the panoramic background for 15,000. That's actually cheap. They're going up in price, bro. So in CN server, they actually brought the lucky cumulative recharge, and we all have those suits, I think. My favorite being the ruins one, and then we got the cloud one, and I have that one. So yes. However, our server doesn't have to follow that. They've obviously proved it, and it's been a while since we've had a lucky bag. I guess they didn't bring a lucky bag since June, because since June, that's the only hell event we've had that cost a shit ton. Because the next was Bloody Moon, and then the measly weekly I'm not calling the suits week, but they literally, for 4 minutes, they only did $20 recharge. And that fucked me up big time, okay, guys? And those are cheap events. If we're gonna go big, and especially since we haven't had a lucky bag since June, and if we don't follow CN server, I expect it to happen. I'm kind of worried though because of a couple things. Number one, well, for me, no, because if they're gonna go up to 100, that's the most I'm gonna spend. If they go up to 75, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that, to be honest. I could still go for 100 because I just remembered they unlock other previous suits, and I would love Cold Red to this day. So yeah, I'm worried because they tend to prioritize newer suits, and I'll be very honest, that $100 suit that the CN, I'm pretty certain it's the same like Bobo's suit, $100. That suit looks really nice. I would like it, but I also want old suits too, and I have been waiting for this bitch for so long. I'm like, please, yeah, 2017. It's an old suit. It's been too long. We need this. Like, this has been requested a few times. I need that suit like ASAP, okay? And I'm pretty certain, I don't know if that suit is fixed drop. It might be the same as Truth Seer, where you can fucking get lucky and get it. Not on the 5th drop. So, yeah, that's not happening, sadly. We're not getting a Runza suit because we're butthurt. Yes. So it's like 1, 2, 3. 1 for 4 gods. So I think there was one more for 4 gods. Yeah, too. I want this suit so bad. Um, it's actually not a free suit. It's one of those 999 suits you need to spend to get. So it's like 3 and 3. You know, I have a feeling, I don't know, but knowing Nikki, I don't understand the reason why they're pretending Four Gods doesn't exist. Like, it's obvious people have been asking it for so long. That should have been the hell of it. We should have gotten in November. But perhaps they did that on purpose because they wanted to put out all the cheaper ones. So the next ones that we get are not cheap. So we don't have a cheap hell event break. Because I told you, the cheapest is that one's name, which I don't even know that one's name. I don't even fucking know the newer one's name. 10,000. Yes. You don't get the value of how we got for, oh no. For, wow. The name, I can't remember. But the one that we got that has the 100 suits. For some reason, the Hellevant's name is escaping my mind. But that one, that you get the fairies, the mermaid, and the panoramic. I know you all know what I'm talking about. I just can't remember the name for some reason. No, you get 4 suits. However, they are very fucking detailed too. So for it being 10K, and I think again you can pick and choose which one you want. I don't think you have to finish one suit to unlock that one suit. I think, not entirely sure. It's worth it. It's very highly detailed. So I mean, if Windflower was what, 11,000, 4 backgrounds and 4 detailed suits, that's actually not bad. As long as they're super detailed and they're not 4 suits and it's like, yes. So although Tree of Memories does cost 13, 14, I can definitely see why it costs more, because it just looks more quality-ish. They literally went out for that. So compared to Four Gods, because if you know the story, I believe the original was about what, 15, no, 16, but the server complained, and I don't blame him, because those 4 suits don't look like they should cost that much. Okay, oh no, actually I think 24, because 16 is like original and then the other parts for the recolored. That's not worth it. I don't want to spend that much and get recolors, okay? So when they changed it to 10,000, that's a lot more reasonable. And then if you want the rest, it costs you, I guess, 16 for the recolor, which I'm getting to. It's amazing how these years have changed, because the first I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really care about 4 gods, but I'm just gonna complete 2 nodes, and like, okay, and then later, slowly it changed to like, oh, okay, I'll finish for all of it, but save the recolor for later. But I'm like, no, not happening. I'm just gonna complete it all at once, even though I don't care about it, and I'm still gonna go for it. Okay. So yeah, I didn't expect us to actually make this a hell of a theory video, but hey, it's time. It's gonna happen. And I have a feeling we are gonna get fucked. You know, I completely forgot they brought the Mermaid Hell event. I'm not surprised with the crap that I've been going through. Yeah, that completely escaped my mind. So yeah, anxiety and all that crap is... I still can't remember the Hell event's name. It messes with my memory. So yeah, you know, because that Hell event, it is a return and it doesn't indicate nothing. That's what, 7,000? No. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. That's the cheapest Hell event. So about 6,000-ish. And then we got, so look, we got Mucha. It's about 3,000. So if you add 6 to, I'm just going to round it up and say 3,000. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9,000. And don't forget the pavilion that they brought. So 9, I'm going to guesstimate about 3,000, so 9, 10, 11, 12. They brought in 2 weeks a $12,000, yeah, 12,000 cost in 2 weeks. What does that tell us? Yeah, they are bleeding us dry big time, and especially with the pavilion coming. Although the current event is not pavilion. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think it's next. I know it. Again, I thought it was going to happen this week, but it looks like it's happening next. It's kind of obvious, especially with this post. You know, I was kind of hoping that they were going to bring it with just a normal event, but I guess it makes sense that they didn't, and they want to save it for something huge. So not Bloody Moon and four. I still can't fucking remember the name of that hell event. Oh my god. Okay, I'm pissed right now. What the fuck is it called? No, it was something else. Oh my god. Yeah. I can definitely see why the cost of the hell events are going up, but shit, man, can you please keep it at 17,000? I'm like, oh god. Yeah. I'm like, so guys, I legitimately expect, okay, so Four Gods actually is stuck in the middle of Evernight Stream. It is the third hell event. Yeah, we were bitching about Bloody Moon being non-existent. Hell, no. It's there. It's between Evernight Stream and Flow of Time, guys. So you're either going to see a tab right there, or the rest of the hell events tab, obviously above Cloud Realm, okay? So, I don't know, what do you think? I honestly think, see, technically, if Nikki remembers that Four Gods exist, we should have had it a long time ago. And that's the reason why I'm still in doubt about it actually still coming. So even though we gotting, yeah, I love that word. We got Zeus suit and I guess the potential for the Snake Sisters. And again, I believe it said it here, or I read that it came with Four Gods. That don't mean shit, okay? I mean, they literally changed the Clouds Realm recharge from a lucky bag to a cumulative recharge, guys. So yeah, that don't mean shit. It means a hell event is coming, but I still don't think it's that 4 suit, even though we got that small preview of it from the Wastelands recharge. But I can definitely see why people thought that, because it's kind of odd when they used that background. It didn't even match the suit to begin with. I'm pretty certain that purple color was edited, because I think the original color was a reddish one. I don't remember, guys. You know, it's just kind of weird. So that's honestly the only thing going for that. But it wouldn't make any sense to also bring it. I mean, because they have used backgrounds before, and I know I jumped the gun on it and say, oh, yes, but I learned that might not be the case. It doesn't make sense because technically we're not left with any cheap hell events left that's under 8 or in that range. And we have 10,000, and we haven't had an expensive event, a hell event, since June. Since the time I've been going through this. So that's like about 8 months right there. Yeah, that is about almost 8 months. So I really expect it to honestly be a toss-up between Four Gods and Tree of Memory, guys. And if Nikki wants to pretend Four Gods doesn't exist, then that leaves us with Tree of Memories next. That's what I'm thinking. So, that's my reasoning behind my hell event theory of, first of all, why it's coming next. I'm pretty certain of it now. And also which one is coming next. Y'all can forget about that newest one. That's not happening right now. And I'm pretty certain... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Wait. When did Tree of Memories come? I know it came in May because that was the time I was... That was the time I was doing really bad. Okay, yeah, Tree of Memories came first, and then that Pick and Choose, I think, came second, because from May, yes, in the middle, and obviously to January, they got that new hell. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I don't think they're going to skip the gun and go for the second newest hell event, also for that reason, too. So, did I get the redeem? That's what happens when I don't pay attention when I do this. Whoops. I think I did. So, yeah. Four Gods needs to happen because it's outdated as fuck too, okay? it's like outdated. So, yeah, it needs to happen like now. Like yesterday. I'm probably gonna lose from this. Oh, I almost. After losing my almost 3,000 streak, I don't give a shit anymore. No, I know I'm probably gonna lose that because I'm tired of resetting hundreds of times. There's no reward for it. It's just like, oh, just to have it. So yeah, I'm fearing, or not fearing, I'm feeling something big is coming. We have literally had 12,000. Oh, and then I forgot to add the other current event. That's another 2,000. So that's 14,000 in 2 weeks. They are hammering it up pretty good. And don't forget, we got Miku last month too, which would have been fine, except they hammered us with all of these events and returning, and another hell event returning. I mean, legit, guys, they didn't even announce it. They just brought it over. I'm like, ooh, that's not nice, bro. They just brought it over. Like, oh, surprise. It's kind of obvious at this point that they're gearing up for a hell event, and especially with that pavilion, which I don't need to finish. I finished it. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't push any buttons. You don't need to. Yeah, because it literally came before I started going downhill, unfortunately. That's why that suit does not bring up bad memories. Tree of Memories does, because it happened when I was in horrific shape, okay? I mean, horrific shape. Actually, no. Before I got hit with the, oh God, the horrendousness, man. 4 gods or 4 realms, whatever, it doesn't really bring that much bad memories, only because I helped myself with the benzo. Wow. I didn't realize it. I thought it was me and the benzo doing it, but no, it was just the benzo meds helping me. So it's like, it's fucking stupid because the past cannot hurt me, but for some reason it still does, It's like whenever I listen to that theme song for Tree of Memories, it just makes me want to cry, honestly. I guess it makes sense because it immediately remembers, or I remember, fuck, I didn't need the shoes. I quickly remember when it happened, and it's hard. But the past cannot hurt me, man. That hell event brings so much sadness, man. And hell events are not supposed to do that. They're supposed to bring you sadness if you don't have your diamonds. But, I mean, I was in really bad shape. I'm pretty sure you all know because I made videos. So, but you know what, guys? The past cannot hurt me anymore. The past brings in the information that I need, so I know what not to do again. And to be honest, if Tree of Memory comes, that's gonna be very emotional for me. But you know what? Between then and now, because I'm getting better. Well, actually, I don't even want to bring it up in this video, but there is another issue ongoing that that has actually prevented me from 100% recovery, and only when I get anxiety that actually, I guess the best way to put it is, although I'm doing better, something else is preventing my recovery. However, during these 9 months, I didn't expect to bring it up in this video, but it happened, I guess. During these 9 months, something else was going on that I didn't realize, guys. I didn't realize it until kind of last month, but I still didn't put the pieces together until a couple weeks ago. And that involves, well, it involves surgery. So I'm like, okay, either I'm fucked, I'm stuck, or I do this surgery. Okay. And I didn't realize I was being fucked all over the place by another source of my body until I finally figured it out now. Because especially when I'm doing better, there's no reason why I should be having breathing issues, why I'm having chest issues, why I'm having tightness, or why I'm having this horrific weight in my chest. I can understand it acting up when your anxiety gets there, but it should still not be there when it goes away. And I finally figured out the reason why this is all happening. And that hurts. That hurts because doing surgery, first of all, I don't want to do surgery, but yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the middle. So yeah, okay. When you're trying to do this with insurance, that's going to take a longer ass time. And I would not have cared if it was just back pain issues, which, yes, whatever issues I've had over the years, they have come back, or not come back, but they have destroyed me these last 9 months, but I didn't realize it. I'm worried about two things: getting rejected, but my dad told me if it comes to that, he's willing to pay out of pocket. Like, oh my God, that's the best gift I could ever ask for. And I'm worried because it's like, I don't want to live like this anymore, waking up every day when I should be better, but I'm not. And I'm like, okay, well, I finally figured out what is causing my other misery and why I should not even be feeling this. Because ladies, if you have big breast, that's my issue. I do. If you let go of my breast, they're kind of hitting close to the belly button. A little, yes. I don't give size because I've never sized myself, so I don't really know what size I am and how much they weigh. Okay? And I realized having my severe anxiety brought whatever symptoms I had from my breast 100 times worse. But I didn't realize that until now, though, unfortunately, because I thought all this time it was just my anxiety. Like right now I'm sitting and obviously doing this video, you can tell I'm doing okay. Or else I would not last this long, or I wouldn't even be upstairs recording this video. Trust me when I say it. And sadly, I think the only reason why I'm doing okay is because I took Advil yesterday morning. And when I take Advil, guys, most of the times, it snaps me back to normal. It calms me down. Last time I checked, Advil is not an anxiety medication, guys. My issue is my severe anxiety has fucked up the area of the muscles in my chest that when they try to recover, they can't because I have the weight in my chest. So it makes sense all these 9 months why I kept getting assaulted with these symptoms. Well, forget it. Beginning, I was in horrific shape. That was not happening, But now that slowly I'm like getting better, and now I'm finally figuring out, is my stupid anxiety doing this to me? I'm not dying. It doesn't make sense why I'm still getting destroyed by these symptoms. Because right now, sitting and doing this video, the weight of my breast is hitting me in the stomach area, guys. Okay, so you know what? I guess this video is about love, Nikki, and surgeries, okay? Why not? I knew I was going to obviously make this video one day. Why not right now, right? So my issue is the weight. It's like whatever. So it's like even if I get a bra, probably a proper fitted bra, the thing is I'm dealing with my anxiety. And the anxiety has caused my muscles to be so very weak that whatever is bothering me, it's destroying me, okay? And because the weight is so much, like it's heavier than me picking up a 5, because the most I can pick up in a weight is 5 pounds. I can't go 10. I tried 10. I'm like, nope, I can't deal with it. And 10 and 5 is easy. I can only imagine how much my breasts weigh, okay? Maybe 5 pounds. I think a little, maybe 6. Because lifting up my breast, well, finally figuring out what has been going on. And when I lift up my breast, I like doing that because my symptoms slowly disappear, and I feel fine. I'm like, okay, just normal anxiety. Like, okay, you can imagine how slowly my hands and arms are slowly feeling heavy now, because technically I'm lifting weight on my hands, not in the gym, but on my own body parts, okay? And I'm like, that's fucked up. I'm like, I've never heard of breast causing this issue, but then again, my body caved out on me. I mean, it's like my muscles cannot support this shit anymore, because anything below the stomach, my legs and all of that, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't feel heaviness. And because of the position of the breast hitting my stomach area, guys, it has actually caused me to lose weight, because it makes me feel fucking sick depending on how my muscles react. I have, like, the last time I got weighted, it was 218. Now I'm 210. I'm not eating. I'm barely fucking eating. So it makes sense that I'm slowly losing weight because it makes no sense. It's like when I take the Advil in the morning, that's really the only time my appetite really came back because it relaxed my muscles. I had no anxiety. I started eating, okay? Mind you, this was, I don't want to say a lot, like pizza. I had chips, some Slim Jim. I know I had something else. I just can't. Oh, a lot of meatballs. You would think that's a lot, but trust me, losing 8 pounds in what, 2 months? I might have lost that even faster because literally for almost 2 weeks I've been struggling to eat. And it's not because of my anxiety. Okay, yeah, sure. My anxiety acts up. Okay. I take the proper steps to take care of it. My nausea slowly goes away and I become hungry. But with the constant weight being pressed on my stomach area, close to that area, close to the belly button, I finally figured out the reason why I keep feeling nauseous most of the times too, you know? Because it's like, when I have to lift it up, I feel normal. I feel fine. But when I let the boobs go down, it's like, why would I want to eat when I'm eating and there's weight on me? And then I think honestly the worst horrific part about all of this that's scary is waking up. When I finally figured out the reason, waking up and I feel like somebody's pushing on me in my front and my sides, because when I wear the bra for too long, it strangles me because my muscles are so weak. So when I take it out, it's better. Oh, but wait, the weight goes in the back of my back and it causes my anxiety to actually activate because, illness does that. Your body is weak. Okay, when you get better, your anxiety gets better. Pain can cause anxiety, but I guess I've learned the hard way that if you keep aggravating a part of a muscle, and my body is so fucking weak over and over and over and over and over, it actually causes this horrific anxiety that I didn't even know that's possible, which is why those same areas get destroyed by the anxiety and then it slowly goes down my body. I know this sounds weird, but I'm just telling you exactly what my body goes through when this shit happens. And then it goes downwards and I pray that hopefully it's the end because my body has gone through so much. When it gets tired is when everything quiets down, So it's like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that all this time it was my anxiety, but it was also my breasts that were causing issues. And obviously you can't get rid of anxiety, but you can get rid of big breasts by a reduction surgery. Now, do I want surgery? Fuck no. No, for 2 reasons. Whoever wants surgery, right? And if insurance doesn't cover it, yeah, if you can't pay for it, you're fucked. You can't have surgery even if you desperately need it. So, because 4 years ago, I don't know if y'all remember, maybe not because obviously I started this before my back injury or after it. Wait, before? Is it before? I swear English is so complicating sometimes. I was presented with surgery for my back because I fucked it up that bad. I didn't know it was possible to fuck up a back like that, even though the only thing I had going for me was working in Shoppers for 4 years. It's not like I was heavy lifting repeatedly and doing a lot of heavy lifting, but I guess it was still a lot. And the doctor, oh boy, I'll never forget it because I almost passed out. I very rarely have that symptom. It only has been a little more tricky when this severe anxiety came, this weird feeling of passing out. Because it's like whenever I try to breathe, I feel like somebody is strangling me. I feel like somebody is putting weights in my waist, like a sandbag. And I feel like somebody is stretching my breasts out because the front of my face and everything is just, it's so, I don't even want to talk about it. My neck, all of that is paying the price. I didn't realize it, but hey, And when the doctor said surgery, I'm like, oh my God, I almost wanted to pass out. I got scared. I started crying. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. But you know what? I didn't do it because I got second opinions from family members, not from doctors. And I worked my ass off through it through physical therapy, guys. That shit was hard. And I was able to recover from it. Perfect. You would think that my anxiety getting better, and sure, obviously I'm still gonna have my bad days because that's how anxiety works. But you would think that my anxiety getting better when I'm having those good days, there's no reason why my chest needs to feel like this unless I have maybe one or two bad days and I feel sore. That's the only, like, as far as it should go, guys. But it doesn't. I'm still being presented with symptoms that shouldn't really happen, okay? Like right now, I'm talking and I don't feel tightness. That's expected because I'm not really going through a lot right now. But I feel like somebody is bear hugging me and they continue to do so and they still do, you know? And it's really uncomfortable because even though those symptoms act up and it causes anxiety, it also causes my anxiety. So me, because I'm like, oh my God, I really don't want to be feeling this right now. I really don't. And I really would love to give my back, my chest, oh Lord, my neck too, a break. But they can't, because anytime I try to help myself, I get screwed the next day. Ugh, this anxiety. I'm only feeling it because I can feel the weight on me. I don't like that feeling anymore, man. I had issues like these over the years, but they were not as severe as this. So that is the reason why I have considered surgery for this. Because, yeah, you don't expect to have severe anxiety and all of a sudden 9 months later, your surgery will help 50% of it. However, if you have been following me through this journey, you know how much I have gone through. And I'm pretty sure I have said all of my symptoms. All of those symptoms, taking it all together, guys, and thinking about it and lifting up my breast. Because, guys, I never did that in those months. I never did because I thought it was just my anxiety. Solely the anxiety's fault butt fucking me all the way. But it's not. And when I finally started to pick up the pieces a little bit, and slowly doing more things to helping me, and especially lifting up the breast, I know my hands are slowly paying the price for it, and my shoulders too. But anything to get rid of this horrific weight on me in the front of my chest, and I can actually breathe and eat, I'll do it until I get the help that I need, guys. You know? It makes sense because with my anxiety, the way it has been screwing with me, I'm like, oh my God, it makes sense. Because right now, I'm telling you, right now I'm fine. You know what area is not fine? The chest area. The only reason why it's doing fine is because my anxiety has been pretty good, you know, but I'm still feeling this horrific weight. And when I push it up right now, like I'm doing right now, I'm like, oh, the weight is gone. Oh, but wait, my arms are hurting though. You know, but hey, my arms are still strong, but they're slowly getting weaker. Not surprised, you know. But hey, honestly, guys, anything to just to find that relief, because it's like, obviously when you get consultations, so they're probably gonna obviously look at you, get your weight from the breast and all that. It would not surprise me if I have 5 pounds each on my breast, okay, guys? And if I can't lift 10 pounds of weight, I can't, my chest is literally doing the picking up for me, guys. And that's the reason why, I mean, like, I have never, guys, I literally, through this whole journey, I have lost 12 pounds. I never lose weight, but I don't also gain it either, because if I was a really heavy eater, I would have weighed more than 222, obviously, you know. So it's like, legitimately, I guess over the years, it's like I got 120 pounds weight, like, obviously from elementary school till now, but I've never lost this much weight before, guys, ever. That's how bad this is affecting me. I mean, 8 pounds from last time I weighed, and 222, the highest I remember. That's 12 pounds, guys. And I'm not losing it because I'm dieting. I'm losing it because I'm not eating. And that's how much this is affecting me. So 5 and 5, that's like literally 10 pounds on my chest right now. If it's not 5 and it's a potential 6, because when I lift the breast, guys, my hands get really tired. I cannot lift it long. If it was lighter, I would not even be needing to do this. I can only imagine it maybe being 6 pounds. I didn't think that's possible, but yeah. So if it's 5, it's 10. If it's 6, that's 12 fucking pounds off on my chest. That is destroying me. And why these symptoms and all of that, and potentially the car ride screwed me over. Because yeah, I still have issues. I feel as if somebody is forcing my front sides to, get destroyed. And I feel like somebody is strangling me a little bit. That has never made sense to me until this day. I guess because in my fucked up situation, the anxiety is what's obviously causing the car ride issue, but it should have been better. Excuse me. But I guess what happens is when I get in the car and the force of the driving in the car, the front of me gets destroyed, which it shouldn't, because every other part of my body feels fine except the same stuff. And I guess because my body's it's done. It's those areas, man, especially those areas, it's done. I can't even walk a hill. When I did some walking last week, I literally spent 2 hours doing so. And there were 2 points in the walking that I struggled. You would think 2 hours would kill me, but it didn't. And I struggled because they had hills going up the road. So road to Goodwill and the road to going back to my house. And I'm like, I literally felt like somebody was, I guess the gravity, right? Is that what you call it when you're walking? It's like I felt like somebody was just pushing me in the front, I can totally understand if I would still have some issues because I have done so much to my body. It needs a lot of recovery time for it to happen, but not to the point where my anxiety has been doing really good. So it's like, yes. So not only is it causing me back, neck, and what else? Shoulder pain, but it's also destroying my chest, and I don't like that, and I want this gone like tomorrow. Because obviously I'm not doing this for mental, because I don't like the way my chest looks or how big the boobs are. I'm doing this, or also not cosmetic reasons either, because hey, I don't like surgery. I'm doing this because I want my health, my physical and mental health back. I kind of want those back because I haven't felt normal in 9 months. Even during that one good month that I had, I still didn't feel normal for some odd reason. I don't know why, but now I know why. The only thing is I'm just scared, like, getting this surgery. Like, I waited too long, because it's like, I just hope these symptoms go away. But whenever I'm in doubt like that, I always tell myself the relief that I get just picking up my breast in my hand, so transferring the weight to most of my arms and hands, even for those few minutes, I can feel the difference like immediately. So if I do that, I always tell myself, I'm like, this surgery is definitely going to change my life. If all it does, if me, this heavy crap in my chest, if me bearing the weight on my arms, guys, the relief that I get, and then I have to position my breast when I sleep so it doesn't go on my chest, but it unfortunately goes to my side though. I'm like, fuck, man. Just doing that. And also when my mom picks up my breast, that's the best part, because I'm not doing it. My arms are not suffering for that. And when my mom does it for me, I'm like, oh my God, I literally feel the weight gone and I feel better. I can feel it immediately, guys. So I'm like, this surgery is definitely going to help me. I don't want to do it. Fuck no. But I'm stuck. I want my fucking life back. I just want to deal with my anxiety. I have dealt with this shit for so fucking long. I have the tools that I need to help my anxiety. And I want to do it properly, because I know once if this thing happens, which it will happen, even if insurance rejects it or not, it's going to change my life, guys. I can finally actually do yoga properly. I can actually exercise properly. And I could probably walk a hill, maybe, or maybe the worst that I'll get is maybe shortness of breath. Who knows? I'm pretty sure I get a lot of shortness of breath because the weight drags me down, but I didn't realize it. Who knows? Who knows? And most importantly, my shoulder and my neck, because they are so fucking destroyed or so like weak that what little thing I do in anxiety, it hits me, it hits the muscles, and it could travel up my head, which would explain the passing out feeling, because my muscles are just done, guys. It's just, I just can't. It's like if I push in the middle of my stomach close to that area, because yesterday my muscles were hurting, which is the reason why, not hurting, but the muscles were like, ugh. Well, you know what? My neck was hurting a lot. When I was pushing on my stomach area, like I'm doing right now in the middle, yeah, that area, it was hitting the back of my neck. So it makes sense because those areas keep getting repeatedly destroyed. So muscles are all connected, and I'm like, oh my God, bro. It's like I'm telling you guys, I'm just the only thing. So to end this video, so this is a good video actually, honestly, because I can finally talk about hell event. Who's not excited about it, and if Tree of Memory comes, it'll be coming in a better time now, so that's good. That's good for me. And then surgery video, I guess, because honestly guys, it sounds weird, but I have lived with this shit for 9 months. And during this journey, half of it never made sense to me, even though I'm educated about how anxiety works and what it does to you, and that's why it never made sense to me, because I didn't have the other half of the puzzle until I figured it out this month, It's crazy, guys, because trust me, even if you don't have breast issues, and if you get assaulted with another health issue, guys, and it depends on what it is, you're gonna feel depressed and miserable, okay? And you don't want that. I'm telling you this right now, because a lot of people probably don't realize it until they get hit with something, and it might, you never know, guys. You never know. It's like 9 months. This is a long time. Even during that one good month, I was still getting destroyed somehow. And even when I took Advil, it didn't really help. Or it did, but the tightness never went away. And I don't understand why. It's like, this is a long time, guys. And my anxiety should have been better. Because that's what I've noticed. The days when I get better, but I'm still feeling like I'm not better. It doesn't make any sense, And it's like, I want my life back. And I can already tell my life is going to change 50% just from this surgery. I can already tell, because the things that I've done to compensate for it is making my muscle areas in my hands and my arms, they feel weak. I never had that issue until now, okay? And just a little bit in the bottom of my feet, because when I'm in the bathroom, I'm just waiting to, or not waiting, but I'm just spending time sitting in the toilet. What I like doing, or not what I like doing, but it helps when I arch my back forward. So obviously I'm putting more pressure in the heels of my feet too. So it's like, because they are starting to hurt too, man. But honestly, guys, I'm so tired of my chest being assaulted every day. It's like, I just want to break. So it's like, if my hands and my bottom of the feet heels, is that what you call them, have to pay the price for it a little bit, I'll do it. I don't want to, because that means I'm slowly, But yeah. So Helavan and surgery, I know it sounds weird, because you don't think severe anxiety will lead to surgery. But for my fucked up situation, it actually makes sense. it actually makes sense why the same areas keep constantly getting destroyed. I know you talk, so obviously talking and crying, you're activating the same muscles in the chest area, and I can understand it being a problem in that moment, but what I don't understand is why it can be that bad, because right now talking and stuff right now, I was actually afraid it was gonna aggravate it, but I guess because I took the Advil, it's still in my system, I guess, last night. So it's like that to me proves that it's not my anxiety fucking me at the moment, it is the weight of the breast fucking with me right now, you know and I'm like, and this is the opportunity to take it and try to actually work on my posture, but I can't. I have to be, what do you call it, hunched over in the middle, because I can't support it. The weight just, no, I can't. It's like I have to be hunched over, and that's bad because it adds more and more, and it builds up my fucking anxiety, and I get this horrific anxiety in those same areas, man. I'm like, holy shit. It's real, guys. It is real. I'm like, fuck. So yeah, this was a very interesting video to make. I didn't expect to make this. And why is this popping up? Oh. But yeah. That's literally what I'm at. In all honesty though, I'm still down and depressed because even though I'm gonna get help, the problem is I still have the weight on my chest. I can't remove it just like that. It's still with me 24/7 when my anxiety is not. It could be maybe half a day. Yeah, because that's how bad it can be. Or a little couple points during the day. Or like right now, like, oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure the only reason why my anxiety isn't bad is because, again, the Tylenol, the Advil is still in my system, so it's like it's helping my muscles, because anytime I take Advil, I always notice the next day for some reason my muscles seem to be doing okay. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, so it's like, this is too much, guys, bro. I can't. I mean, when the doctor told me, or not told me, but when I saw I lost another 8 pounds, that scared the hell out of me, because I'm not eating. It's not because I'm dieting. My dad has lost 40 pounds because of not eating, because of me. So it's affecting everybody here. But I think my dad took the worst of it in terms of weight. But obviously, I'm the one taking it worse. And yeah, my chest cannot recover, because it's like you're constantly destroying it. So it's like you're constantly reopening a wound, so to speak. So it's like, oh, obviously when you reopen a wound, maybe on purpose, or no, not on purpose, but maybe because it's something you cannot take care of yourself unless you need a surgery, you're going to keep being in pain and pain and pain. So in this case, my anxiety is going to keep fucking me over the other way, and my muscles will never recover no matter what I do. No matter. Because the weight is there. I don't have the option of getting rid of it. If I was a person that liked pain upon myself, then yeah, that's my fault if I was weighing myself down for no fucking reason. Oh, but wait, I can remove it. This can't. My chest bears it all. It does. Like, fucking hell, bro. So to end this video, I had a lot of fun making it. Hell event theory, and finally making a video that actually makes sense about my symptoms. Yeah. So to end the video, I'm gonna end it like this. Hold on, I literally need all the diamonds that I can get right now if they're gonna bring Tree of Memories back, or next hell event. My only regret, sadness, and anger was, I wish I put the pieces together sooner. Because had I done so sooner, I could have had this issue taken care of a bit earlier and saved myself, or saved half of myself. Because obviously anxiety is still going to present itself with symptoms, depending on how bad it is, But if I'm dealing with another body part of mine that's actually causing another half of my anxiety that I can easily probably get rid of it, then yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like, I wonder, because thinking about it, all these years of the weight on my chest and me getting hit with this anxiety, that means for 9 months or 8 months, my body has been getting destroyed by the weight. That is honestly horrific to think about. Or not my body, but the same areas. It's like everything else is fine. It's just the chest, the front, my upper back, my lower back has always really been fine, even though that's where I suffered my back injury. My shoulders, my head, the back of my head, the front of my head. Yeah. Those are the same areas I keep getting constantly destroyed, which never made any sense to me, especially when my anxiety is better and I'm doing stuff to help me. But all the stuff that I do and stuff, they don't, or they do, but I get screwed the next day because even if it helps me, my muscles are sore, which is fine, but not with weight. Addition of weight, it makes it worse, So yeah, I regret not discovering this, or not really regret, but more like, I wish I discovered this sooner, put the rest of the pieces together, but unfortunately, it happened now, and I could have saved myself that trouble. But hey, unfortunately, that's not how it works. At least I finally figured it out, because I just can't wait. I just cannot wait. This weight right now, it's like, it's just hitting my stomach area, and it's just causing that false alarm of anxiety, because it's just hitting, and so I mean, right now I do feel normal anxiety, because I'm nervous and stuff, but that's normal anxiety. I shouldn't really be feeling this weird ass anxiety in my chest or near my stomach area unless there's a reason to. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this really long video. I had a lot of fun making it. I guess I got a fun video of Hell theory and literally releasing what I was holding in my chest, like literally. Or is it figuratively? I mean, literally, guys, I can already feel it. Oh, I can feel that the surgery is going to change my life, man. I can already tell, for the better. I just wish I put the pieces of the puzzle together sooner. But no. See, because now that I'm getting up, I can feel that weird pressure feeling. But it's not as bad because my muscles are calm. I can feel the same, because this area, where the breasts are being held on the top and it gets dragged down, that's probably the only reason why I'm even feeling this weird pressure, like I might pass out feeling thing. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. So what do you guys think about that hell event theory? It's like perfect. And not only that, guys, but as much as I don't want surgery, I know some of you have been following me and know what's been going on with me these past 9 months. If you think about it, I don't know, your opinions would obviously help too. If you know what's been going on with me. I think the surgery will definitely make a difference. No, not I think, it will. It will. So, yes. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.